Alright guys, today we're going to be taking a trip in the Magic School Bus. We're going to be turning back the clock and revisiting an old friend. I don't know how many of you guys remember the Uber girl from last year, but pretty much she was this person who got into an Uber during the height of the pandemic. You know, when masks were still mandated. And so she gets into this Uber with her obnoxious friends. The Uber driver requests that she specifically puts on a mask. And when she refused to do that, she actually decided to get physical and start coughing in his face and actually rip off the Uber driver's mask. Her and her stupid friends eventually got arrested for their acts that day. And then we also documented as she was arrested several other times. She was caught speeding down the highway. She was caught being a public nuisance. And we also know her dad is a well-known criminal, so I guess this type of stuff just runs in the family. And now the Uber girl is back once again today, and she's now being accused of identity theft. You know, her identity ain't no good no more. She needs to find a new one.
Coughing on an Uber driver. Well, she's in trouble again, this time accused of stealing a San Francisco nurse's identity.
She's out here trying to play doctor. Yo, imagine you just got in some serious life-threatening accident, they put you in the ambulance, and you look up and you see that Uber bitch. Oh, fuck.
Melanie Woodrow has a story that you'll see only on 7.
You're gonna see it on JAMARI now.
This is a story that spans 3 cities on 2 coasts.
Just instantly was like, this can't be right.
And centers around one very memorable suspect.
Nasty hoe, guys. She a nasty hoe.
Who coughed on an Uber driver in March of 2021 and ripped off his mask. She's also the former neighbor of a San Francisco oncology nurse named Emily. Emily asked that we not use her last name after she filed a police report this month that she's...
Damn, so she stole her neighbor's identity, okay? She couldn't even go out and steal someone's identity who she didn't even really know. Nah, I'm just gonna pull up on the neighbor. What could go wrong?
I noticed I was getting Chase credit inquiries. There was about 12 of them. You know, I knew I...
She trying to buy a house or a car.
Following up with a dozen or so luxury buildings and car dealerships she says had run her credit without her permission.
Told y'all.
One of them gave her a cell phone number a person had used for the application in her name. Emily looked up the number, which she says came back to Arna Kimai.
You know, guys, identity theft is one of the worst things that can happen. I would not wish it upon anyone. I mean, honestly, not even my worst enemy. I know that sometimes this shit takes 5 to 10 years to recover from. Some people get their bank accounts wiped. Some people rack up massive amounts of debt. And I would say it's one of the #1 scams in all of America.
It was that she recognized Kimai as her former neighbor from when she lived in Los Angeles in September.
To find out that that's the person that was targeting me was just crazy to me.
Emily says the two never spoke beyond maybe a head nod in the hallway.
This is real, like this person is really using my identity and now I know who it is.
You see, guys, that's how people target you. They pay attention to who you are. They pay attention to what you're doing. I'm wondering how she stole this identity.
Emily says Kimai got a Miami penthouse apartment in her name at this building and even set up
That's
an
crazy.
electric account. A spokesperson for Miami PD confirms their economic crimes unit has obtained an arrest warrant for Kimai. The charges: grand theft, organized scheme to defraud, and fraudulent use of personal information.
Lock her the fuck up, guys. I'm telling you guys, once you pass a certain age in general, it's very hard to change, like, parts of your personality. And so if she's just disposed to acting like a ratchet little hoe, like I said, send her away. Jesus Christ.
We are aware of an incident where a resident allegedly used a fake identification to rent an apartment. We are fully cooperating with the police in their investigation.
Yeah, they fucked up too.
It's really just horrible that someone can take a really easy way out and a get-rich-quick scheme and try to live in the lap of luxury on someone else's dime.
Meantime, Kimai's case for the Uber incident is ongoing. Her trial is scheduled for June. ABC's...
Oh, I really hope she just gets hit with that book, baby. Why is she even out, man? Why is she out? Why is she getting to cross all of these state lines? Why is she getting to steal people's identities? I mean, in general, what an absolutely horrible person. And part of me really does think this is what social media does to people, because the way she had presented herself on her Instagram in the past was that she thought she was some sort of famous princess. You know, these people go through life thinking they're like above the law, like they're special or something, and they're just not. I hope she does serve some time in jail and actually learns a lesson this time. I mean, you let someone like this out on bail once again, and they're gonna keep committing crimes while they're waiting to be sentenced. And why wouldn't they, okay? They're already in this mentality that they're one day gonna be locked up, so they might as well live it up and act wild while they're free, right? It's just fucking awful, man. She's a terrible person, and like I said before, she deserves no rights.
7 News reached out to her attorney regarding the new allegations. He said he is in communication with Kim I and she is in the process of arranging for her surrender in Miami.
I'm pretty sure that isn't the first time she's had to, like, surrender to the police. I'm telling you guys, for the most part, people never change. Don't find yourself hanging around with scumbags like this. Use your moral compass, stick to your ethics. That's really all I gotta say on this one, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Thank you for subscribing. It's been your boy Tan Superman, and some other super thoughts out here need to get covered, so I'm out. Peace!